I'm focusing on menopause this month, and in a prior video I spoke about the digestive process and how to improve the digestive system and your digestive health because of the impact ultimately that menopause can have on the gut. And so the idea here is to improve gut health just as a starting point, and then to address and have a look at the menopause issue. So carrying on from last time, in which we spoke about, or I spoke about chewing thoroughly, I want to also bring in the concept of mindfulness while eating. Because in fact, if we eat in a distracted state, that's been shown, that's been correlated to weight gain in studies. So it's really important to stay focused when you eat, and I always think it's useful to consider where your food came from. I think it's important to give thanks to it. I'm not a religious person, but I certainly am aware of the energetic aspects of food and my consumption of that energy. And I also think it's important to savor what you're eating so that it becomes more of a meditative experience than just gobbling your food up and filling the hole. What you think about is really important. In fact, not just what you think about, but what you're doing while you're eating as well. Because you have two sides to the nervous system, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic side is responsible for all the stress and reactive stuff, whereas the parasympathetic, and this, I'm really simplifying this, but the parasympathetic has to do with rest and digestion and assimilation, absorption, etc. So if you eat in a calm, relaxed state, you'll switch on the parasympathetic system. If you are eating in a very stressed way, and you're thinking about stressful things, you'll switch it off. I don't recommend drinking with your meals because it dilutes the gastric juices, and in particular, anything with ice in it, anything that's cold, is going to suppress hydrochloric acid production or stomach acid production. The next part of the process is the passing of the food down into the stomach. Once it hits the stomach grinds and churns it and turns it into an acidic paste. There are enzymes that come in and help with this process. And then from here it moves into the small intestine. At this point, the pancreas secretes enzymes and the liver produces bile. Important because it aids digestion of fats and also helps eliminate waste product from the blood. So now you have your foodstuffs in their most basic form, your macronutrients. Your proteins, fats and carbs are now broken down into amino acids, which is protein, fatty acids for fats, and glucose for carbohydrate. They are carried by very specialized cells to the liver, and here they are processed and they are stored and then delivered when the body requires them. And any undigested food waste is eliminated or passes into the large intestine to be excreted by the body. Something for you to practice this time around, which is the mindfulness component, and we'll move on to the other aspects of menopause and the gut in the next series of this video.